After Helene, road to recovery.
Welcome into News Channel 11 at 5:30. I'm Casey Marler. Sarah Diamond on assignment tonight. Meanwhile, parts of Unicoi County still recovering after Hurricane Helene tore through parts of the southeast. That's where we find News Channel 11's Ansley Daniels standing by with Unicoi County Mayor Bubba Evely. Ansley, what can you tell us?
Yes, Casey, a lot of information coming out of Unicoi County tonight, and I am back here again with the mayor. Now, Mayor, there were a lot of questions about whether or not folks can rebuild in a floodplain, and we know that the Natural Resources Conservation Service did come out to do a survey. Talk about what that consisted of.
Well, the NRCS, we've dealt with them several times in years past, and we got them in very early on, Ansley, and they did a complete study of the riverbed, debris in the riverbed and the creeks, and that study is due back to us by November 1st. So again, it's one of those things we're waiting on, but that'll give us some direction on our debris removal plan also.
Now, when the flood happened, all eyes were on Unicoi County Hospital, and we know now it is a total loss. Is Ballard planning on rebuilding another hospital, and what are those conversations like?
Well, the conversations we've had to date is, number one, I want to thank Ballard for what they did. They set a temporary center up at the shelter immediately. They also have now done an advanced urgent care that's 24/7, staffed by ER doctors and the nurses and the staff that worked at our hospital before, and they're looking at a more permanent solution, at least an emergency room situation where they can provide a lot more services to start with. The long-range plans are still underway as far as rebuilding the hospital.
And I know that, again, this road to recovery, it's not going to be a short one and it's not going to be an easy one. What does the future look like, and what do you want people to know?
Well, I'd like to, and I think most people that live here recognize how much has been done. All the roads open, although a lot of damage. Schools are now open. Just the tremendous amount of volunteer support this county's received. We truly do represent the volunteer state, and so many people from outside this community. Just this week, we got another ambulance donated from up in Wisconsin. So we're thankful for all we've received. It's like I've kind of told the commissioners. The old saying that how do you eat an elephant? You eat it one bite at a time. It really does apply. We're working every day to make things better than the day before, and that's what we're striving for.
And I know that you just mentioned that ambulance donation. A lot of places from all over, a lot of donations from all over. Is there anything you want to say about that?
Well, just a great big thank you. The parish from Wisconsin, just to give you an example, there's only 2,800 people live there, and they brought an ambulance from Wisconsin to donate to our community. Makes your heart warm, so I don't want to get too emotional about it.
Well, Mayor Evely, thank you so much for joining us and bringing this information. Again, great information, but also a lot of hope here, as he just mentioned, especially right after the storm hit. So many donations pouring in, so much help pouring in, and like you mentioned, donations of things as large as ambulances, fire trucks, department vehicles to the sheriff's office, and things of that nature. So again, a lot of hope here, but the road to recovery is going to be long. Casey?